Yeah. First of all, what kind of will you have apprehension of entering into the Indian film industry? Because films by themselves are an unpredictable business, and then the Indian film industry is not, the best known for professionalism, if I must say. So, did you have apprehensions on that part when you first came here for this venture?
Um, well, we'd studied the Indian film industry for quite a long time. So, and we're used to going into different countries. I mean, we've got offices in 10 different countries, some of which were quite primitive in filmmaking and we've grown up with them and they've grown up with us. And I think that's what will happen in the Hindi industry.
Uh, what kind of research did you go into? I mean, how did Ram Gopal Varma come into the picture? Why Ram Gopal Varma? Was he the only one whom you could approach? Was he the only one who agreed? What was it like?
No. There are plenty of other people who we're talking to who want to get involved with us, and he's just the first. Well, he's not actually quite the first because we've done all Bobby Beatty's films, including Makbul, which was really a Hindi film.
Do you think the kind of involvement that you have, which guarantees the completion of a film, it do filmmakers, do directors tend to look at it as a bond, in the sense that do they see it as an impeachment on their own freedom, in the sense that if they want to make a last minute change in the script, probably when they're shooting, probably add a line or two somewhere, they find it.
That
Do you think
happens.
so?
That happens all the time. I mean, that happens everywhere. I mean, it's normal. If you come to us and you've got, say, you've got 8 songs in your budget, and you want to put 10 in, we would say, no, you can't do that unless you can find some more money to put them in, which you can understand, I'm sure.
So does the producer then have the liberty to put his own money and do that?
Or go back to the financier and say, look, I think this film would be much better with 10 songs rather than 8, so I think you should come up with the money for the other 2, which happens.
What kind of control would you have at the post-production level? Would there be? Are you looking at films only up to the shooting stage, or will
No, in post-production as well.
post-production as well?
Yeah, we monitor it right the way through until delivery. I mean, that's our responsibility, is getting the film delivered.
But in a day-to-day schedule, how do you look at things? Do you say that 3 scenes are going to be shot today, or what do you say? And how are things decided? Is everything on paper?
Yeah.
These 3 scenes will be shot today, and these 3 scenes will be shot tomorrow? Is it like that?
Yeah. I mean, that's the plan, which is the shooting schedule. I mean, that also changes according to weather, all sorts of different reasons. But basically, that is the shooting plan.
What if there's a delay for which the director and the actors, both of them are not, I mean, no one from the cast or crew is responsible? Say a natural calamity, it could be anything. How do you handle those situations then?
It depends what that situation is.
Do you bring the insurance company into the picture then?
If there's, sickness, did you say? No.
It could be sickness, it could be say a natural calamity, it could be anything at all. Something for whom you can't hold anyone responsible. What do you do then?
Well, if it's sickness, it's covered by insurance. If it's a natural calamity, it really depends what it is. I mean, if it's a thunderstorm, for instance, delays shooting, that's our problem. But, there are ways of getting around that. You can shoot around it or go inside.
So is that also on paper?
Not the natural calamity, no.
Okay. Need anything? Thanks a lot.
Okay.
Thank you.